Hello friends, my name's Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. Welcome to Sim Sunday. Sim Sunday has returned. I was going to use my old white controller, but I forgot that this right gimbal is like weirdly jittery. When you go up and down on the throttle, it jitters into jaw. I just figured that out in Velocidrone when I went to check that the transmitter was still set up. So we'll be using the regular old transmitter, which is fine, you know. But I thought it might be cool to revisit my old white transmitter that I used for 9 years. FreeSky QX7, my original one, I literally used for 9 years before switching to another QX7. Switching to a QX7S, I should say. Yeah, welcome. It's Sunday. I haven't done a Sim Sunday in forever. I fired up Velocidrone 25 minutes ago, and it just finished updating. So I'm sure my main hard drive is now completely filled up because Velocidrone takes up a ton of space for some reason. But yeah, we should be good. This computer runs Velocidrone and OBS at the same time pretty decently. So yeah, if you've got Velocidrone and you want to join in on the fun, start updating it now. All you got to do is launch it. It doesn't allow you to not update it. So launch it now, and in a half an hour, by the time I get caught up on chat and we start actually flying around in there, you'll be ready to go. You can come in and fly around. Cool. This is also a Q&A live stream, as they all are. Ask any questions that you've got in the chat, and we'll talk about them. Let's see if this functioning transmitter is gonna work. I mean, it should work. It's been so long since I used it that like it feels weird. It feels like it's not gonna work. But let's see. Nope. Yep. There it is. It's good to go. Cool. Look at me go. Yeah, so basically, when I would do this, it would look... This is me just going straight up and down on the throttle. It would look like this. But I wasn't doing that. I was doing this on the throttle. And that's something that the gimbals do when they die. They, yeah, they just start freaking the fuck out. Cool, so we're good to go here. Look at me go. Oh, and there's now music for some strange reason in here, which, like, I'm tempted to leave on, but I'm not gonna, because God forbid it's copyrighted or something. So yeah, now we got that set up. Let's look at the settings real quick. Let's see what, maybe there's some fun new settings in here. This all looks kind of normal. But there's the word ping here, which makes me want to vomit, so let's get rid of that. Swoosh, that's better. Display control sticks. Value, yes, no. Display control sticks, yes. Mode 2, great. This is all racing stuff. Screen settings, quality level, good. Look at me go. Look how fancy I am. No real reason to run it beyond 1080. The stream doesn't even output in 1080. Full screen, yes. VSync, wait, no. Full screen, no. Cool. One of the problems with Velocidrone is, like, it goes full screen, and then, like, when you hit your mouse up to the top, it doesn't give you the top window. It's, like, weirdly hard to get out of full screen mode. It's so strange. Motion blur off. High quality trees, no. High quality water, no. Fisheye camera, no. You know, yes, it would look better with some of this stuff, but when we fly in the goggles, it looks pretty bad, especially with analog. And I would rather prioritize, like, frame rate over it looking good. So there's that. Quad settings. Let's see what's fun in here. Physics CPU usage high. Yeah, see, so I want the physics to use the computer, not the graphics. But I don't know. The graphics probably use the GPU or whatever the hell it's called. So it probably doesn't make a difference. Betaflight 4.2, is there newer? Nope, no newer. That's okay. Quad rear spotlight. That's fun. False. Low detail quads, true. Great. Allow midair collision, false. Nah, we want that true. Come on now. Trails enabled, yes. Quad audio on board, yeah. Line of sight height, doesn't matter. True lens, false. What the hell does that mean? Where are my tooltips at? Velocidrone, come on. Learn something from Betaflight. Get you some tooltips. What is in my eye? There's something in my eyeball. True lens size. Micro 2.1, micro 2.3, standard 2.1, standard 2. Look at that. What in the world? Pinch camera? What? That's pretty cool. Let's go with micro 2.3. That's kind of somewhere in the middle. True lens quality high. Flight displays normal. Ammunition display. Look at that. That's fun. Well, cool. All right. Changed some settings. That might be good. It might be bad. In the chat, bad was first. Andrew Taylor was next. Frank Nicholas, Apache Smoke. Apache Smoke Wounded Sniper. Freebird, Fizz FPV. Nope, just regular old Fizz PV. Spaceman Spiff, Apache CMYK FPV. Uriel, Rockcrawler. Swarny, Cole Powers, The Bruce, Chuck P, McMucus, Cole Powers, Uriel, Andrew Taylor. YouTube just did the thing. Chaos. What's up, friends? Flycadelic. If you want to talk to me in the chat, type CiottiFPV. It'll light up an orange if you do that. If you want to support me on the crazy journey that is doing FPV full time, go to CiottiFPV.com and start clicking some stuff. Patreon helps me out the most. Etsy has some really fun stuff that you can buy. Treat yourself. It's Friday. No, it's Sunday. It was Friday, though. Treat yourself. Fiverr, you can work one-on-one with me if you want to learn a lot fast, or if you want to send somebody an excellent gift. This is a really cool gift. Helps somebody else to learn a bunch of stuff really fast. If somebody's having a hard time, or if you just want, somebody to get on your level quicker. Teespring has a bunch of fun shirts and other apparel. PayPal if you want to support me directly, but you don't want to do a super chat because YouTube takes 30% of them. Our Discord is where all the fun conversations happen and where a lot of the FPV 102 is going down. This is where we compare builds and really get down and dirty. So join the Discord for sure. If you want full Discord access, join the Patreon. $3 a month, that's 10 cents a day. And you'll get full access. You'll get access to the entire Discord. All the Patreon only text channels are there's about twice as many channels in there. If you're a patron. Searchable live stream transcripts thanks to Craig, and then lots of affiliate links. Change your bookmarks to affiliate links. If you don't use bookmarks and you just start typing a website into your URL bar, you can get rid of your current suggestion. Like if you type AMA like I just did for Amazon, it's probably going to guess Amazon.com. Get rid of that suggestion. If you're on Chrome, there's a little X over here. Every browser has a way of doing it. But yeah, kill your regular old Amazon.com suggestion and hit my affiliate link a few times, and your browser will think that whenever you type AMA, you actually want to go to the affiliate link. Do one of those a day. I know that takes like a minute to do, but do one of those per live stream that you watch with all these websites. And before you know it, you'll be supporting people. If you don't do it with my affiliate links, do it with somebody else's. But support us so that we can eat and make stuff for you to watch for free here on YouTube. Amazon Get FPV, Pyro Drone, Race Day Quads, Newbie Drone, We Bleed, Beta FPV, FPV Cycle, Hasingi, Immigride, Brain 3D, HD0, Flywoo, Max Banggood, Camera Buddy, AliExpress. There you go. That's how you support me, friends. Apache Smoke says, Yo, CiottiFPV and Gangly Gang, what is up? CMYK says, Velocidrone. V-Pro says, I built a Whoop on Meteor 65 Pro frame yesterday and flew a few batteries. It flies good, but doesn't seem to be better than normal 65mm in any way except straight line speed. I would think, for mine, the straight line speed is actually worse. It's all about the floatiness of them. They're a lot slower. They're a lot slower and more floaty when you're off throttle. So when you're trying to do the really nutty three-dimensional sort of freestyle flying inside the house, they give you more time. You can pace things a little bit slower. With the regular 1.2-inch prop builds, everything happens faster. You got to be on it. You're doing that power loop, and then you got to blip it to get it off the ground, and then you're right into the next move. It just whizzes across the room. The 1.4-inch builds, that them being bigger, there's more wind resistance, and so they just cruise slower. So they make this space feel bigger, and they let me slow my inputs down a little bit. You can really see that when I do the double impossible power loop, because with that particular move, I kind of don't want things to be slowed down. I'm trying to cover such a distance across the room that I need a build that's gonna go haul assing across the room, and then I got to be super precise with the input. So yeah, and I've done on a couple of these streams, I've back-to-backed 1.2-inch prop build with the 1.4-inch prop build, and you can really see it. You can really see the difference. Cole Power says, if the gimbals are still okay, but the wires connecting gimbal sensors to the main board are failing. That could be. It can manifest similar to stick drift. Quick 5-minute solder job to fix. Good call. Yeah, that's super true. That white transmitter, it's a wall piece at this point. Like it's just there's no reason for me to use it versus the my current transmitter. But it was just sitting there, and I was like, oh, that might be fun for me. Didn't really make a difference, but yeah, man, good call. After 8-9 years, God knows what's going on with it. One of the main reasons that I did retire that transmitter is that it has flown like to other parts in the world. It's been all over the U.S. It's been in and out of my bag a million times, and so yeah, it was time for it to rest. CMYK says tooltips are at the bottom of the screen when you mouse over a section. Okay. Options. Oh, help. Right, there's a giant help button. Noted. Good call, dude. Chaos says, when you sim, are you flying 5-inch or tiny whoops? Typically 5-inch, but I mix it up a little bit. If I'm working with a student that wants to fly, that is, mainly like flying tiny whoops around, I will use a tiny whoop in the sim. But yeah, when I'm just flying for fun, it's I'm just using a 5-inch rig, really. Andrew Taylor says that true lens sitting is more demanding on the GPU. Give it a go, but might destroy your frame rate. Well, then I'm going to turn it off. Thank you for that. I didn't realize that. True lens. False. Oh, I have it turned off. True lens is false. Cool. Oh, yeah, look at that. True lens quality. High, medium, low. Well, it's off, but I'll put it to low anyway, just in case. Cool. And look at that, I'm caught up on chat. Let's sim for a couple minutes, and then the chat will inevitably load up with some questions, and then we'll take a break. While I'm taking a break, what I'll do is I'll put one of you guys on screen so that you can fly around for everybody. Refreshing tracks, eh? Nobody wants that. Where? Oh wow, it wiped everything out. All right, let's set everything back up here. I'm gonna run it like this. So you get some Inception on the corner. That'll be fun, won't it? So yeah, it looks like with one of these updates, it deleted all my quads. So let's get this set up. I think there's a glide in here, isn't there? Yeah, you're goddamn right there is. So they've got this glide set up with a big fat GoPro and a giant battery, so it's probably a little bit too heavy. So we're going to take the quad weight down to 90%, and then frame lift downforce. I used to know how to set this stuff so that it felt really good, but man, it's been a long ass time. We're going to go to a 50-40 propeller. That's the lowest pitch propeller. Propeller power 100%. We're gonna crank that down. I remember I always did that. It's a little prop wash. Let's do a little prop wash. We'll do 50%. That's a good training tool. Propeller profile. Oh, that's this here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Camera angle 35 degrees. What's that about? No. We want 30, maybe even less, but no, we'll do 30. Video camera, session 5. Ooh, this might bring the weight down. That's pretty cool. Battery simulation, false. Okay. Add quad. Add quad again. Just to have them set up, I'm going to come in and I'm going to add a little 3-inch rig, and then I'm going to add a little tiny whoop in here as well. For the 3-inch build, look at that. There's a tiny trainer. That's going to fly somewhat similar to the 3-inch style rigs that I build and fly. Propeller size 76 millimeter. I think that's 3-inch, right? Propeller power, we'll leave it at 100. Camera angle 35. Nope. We're going to do... yeah, we'll stick with 30. All right. And we'll add that one. And then we're going to do a tiny whoop. Oops. So what is the most powerful tiny whoop in here is the question. Oh my god, there's there's two 1-inch tiny whoops. What? What? There's a whole, look at all these. Wait, I'm stupid. I thought it said 2-inch. I got the numbers 1 and 2 confused. I'm gonna make somewhat of an assumption that when you go, probably a wrong assumption, that when you go off towards the left, they get more powerful. That's not true. Look at this. There's Air 65 Freestyle and Air 65 Racing. The Air 65 Racing, I'll bet you, is the most powerful. Look, there's also a 75 in here, though. What else is there? Cetus, those are super underpowered. Crazy Bee Micro, I don't know. Hummingbird R. What? There's a Hummingbird Race in here? Yo, this is great. What? What? There's a Modulus 6 2024. How many times am I going to say what in a row? Oh, I can't think of the line. I can't think of the line from Pulp Fiction. Oh! They speak English in what? Say what again? Say what one more goddamn time. There we go. Took me a minute, but I got there. Race Whoop, Tiny Hawk 2, Zero Grav. Hummingbird, Hummingbird V3, Meteor 65, Modulus 6 2024. We have to add the Modulus 6 2024. We also have to add the Hummingbird RS for race. Crazy Bee Micro, we're going to skip. Cetuses, we're going to skip. Air 65 free Racing, we're adding that. So that's what we're going to add. And the 75X. So let's add the 75X first. Can I add more power? 40 millimeter props. It's already cranked up to 100%. Where's the up tilt? Camera angle 30 degrees makes no sense for a tiny whoop. We're going to go down to 20. All right, so we're going to add the 75. And we're going to come back in here. We're going to add the Modulus 6 2024. Camera angle is already set to 25. That's great. We're going to add the... You know what we're going to do? We're going to fly all these, and I'm going to tell you if I can tell the difference between them. Air 65 Freestyle, Air 65 Race. We want the Race. I think a second ago I said Freestyle. My apologies. They don't let you change props. 25-degree camera angle. Great. And then what was the other one I said I was going to add? Mob 6 2024. 75 Air 65 Racing. Was that it? Oh no, the Hummingbird Race. Hummingbird Race. Yeah. All right. We're good. Let's fly this little shit bird. Let's fly the tiny whoops. Oh my god, look at all these people that are on Velocidrone right now. That's ridiculous. Okay, so we're going to create a session that is called CiottiFPV live stream. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Heavens to Betsy! It only allows characters? Whatever, it's fine. Create session. Where are we gonna go? Let's go into a house. Well, I think you have to have the an expansion pack to get the tiny whoops. So just in case you guys don't have an expansion pack, let me not pick the inside of a house, because then inevitably there'll be someone in there with a 5-inch rig just absolutely struggling their ass off. Instead, we'll go to a sports bar now. Let's go to Shipport. Hopefully that's not too... Hopefully it doesn't have too much stuff to kill people's computers. And we'll just do pylons. Yeah, we'll just do pylons. Let's see how this is. That's interesting. Hey, there it is. Oh, there's a lot going on. Ooh. Oh, okay. Let's turn the volume down on that shit. Wow, they did a bad job with the audio there. Oh my god, I'm in angle mode. Is it the number buttons, I think? Yeah, the number buttons change it. Alright, cool. Let's look for... Holy shit on a shingle. Okay, hold on. My rates aren't in here, I guess. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so... Here we go. Let's get the rates set. We're gonna go menu, advanced drone setup. Yeah. And we want... Oh, please tell me they have actual rates. Yes. And now, so we want center 40. Max rate 700. Not 7,000. Expo point. How the hell was that 0.54 expo? No fucking way. That was certainly 0 expo. Oh, hold on. Let me fix this. Okay. All right. Feed forward transition. Don't need that. All right. This is all good. Save. Back. Let's see if that's a little bit better. Certainly should be. Way better. Oh, man. There is a hell of an input. Wow. That's some serious input. It's also... The frame rate is also going to shit. Why does this look so good? There shouldn't be this much detail. Hold on. I think the graphics settings didn't save or changed or something like that. Shit. You have to change that in the main menu. Damn it. Well, let's just try. Maybe it was just being a little stuttery. So we're going to look for like a tiny little area to hang out with this tiny little quad. And this kind of works here. Man, I can't believe the input delay. Jesus. ELRS has ruined me. Woo! Boy. Hold on. Oh, wait. There's like insides to these buildings and shit, aren't there? Not that one. So, if you're flying a small quad in a big space... Fly low to the ground. And crash into shit. Wow, this is difficult. Can I get... Yeah, here we go. Perfect. Perfect. We're inside of sea transport. Low poly, low cost. Ah, the frame rate is struggling though. So where can we go in? Oh my god, there's a shadow! No way! Where'd my shadow go? How is that shadow calculated? How is that? Okay, don't be a weirdo. Hey! This is fun. Come on now. Haven't you wanted to fly? Man, it don't feel very good. I gotta be honest. It is very, very slidey. This feels like an open prop rig to me. This does not feel like a tiny whoop. Oh, I didn't quite make it. Oh, it's gonna put me all the way back here. All right, there's a keystroke. I want to say it's L to reset your landing position. This feels right. It feels right having to look straight into the ground to go even a little bit fast. Hold on. Let me figure out the keystroke for you guys. So if you land nice and gentle so that it's not considered a crash. Is it L? Yeah, it's L. So now this is my reset point. So if I wreck... It'll reset me back to there. L is the keystroke, friends. Man, the rates don't even really feel like they're quite right. Nah, they're pretty close. I think it's just the input lag. Like I can see it, like stick over, and then it goes. Like it's just, I don't know what that's about. I'm on Edge TX on this transmitter, so it's not. There was on OpenTX, there was some weird shit with Sims where it was creating a bunch of input delay. Look at all you guys. There we go. Ah! Oh! It let me clip right through it. Oh wait, can we go through there? Someone, as soon as I started to say that, somebody went through there. Oh god, I did a horrible job. Hold on, let's try that again. I had like no forward momentum. Okay. One more time. One more time. That was the one. There we go. The girder Maddie. Another girder Maddie. Get your shit in a sock. I don't know what that means. Somebody said that to me once. I thought it sounded cool. What if we power loop the whole building? Okay. What if we crash into the front of the building? Can we get anywhere else in here? No? No little secret entrance to the building? Nope. Cool. So we got one little spot where we can fly tiny whoops. What else we got in here? Can I go in here as well? Look at these hot rods sitting out here. Oh, shit. We got another building. Oh, and it's a bigger one. This map is great for tiny whooping. Come on now. Hey. So we got some stuff up here we can play around. Some more girders. Oh, God. The throttle feels weird, too. Oh! Hold on. It feels like that speed just now feels like a tiny whoop. Let me reset my... Look, there's some subwoofers here. Reset... I'm not going to say it, but you know I'm upset. That was a nice soft landing. Come on. I did say it. Stop it. Hold on. Just relax. Land soft. Got a fucking Gallardo in here? Or Gallardo? Hey! That's not a crash, bro. Come on. Land on the roof of the... I was pretty sure it's pronounced Gallardo. Somebody the other day said, no, it's Gallart. Oh, God, no! Yeah, somebody the other day said it's actually Gallardo. I think they're dumb, though. I think that person breathes through their mouth. So. Alright. Let me set this down like... No! What? No! Alright, so there's something going on in that building where it thinks no matter what, when you hit the ground, it's a crash. Because I set it down so gentle just now. Alright, hold on. Gentle, gentle! Yes! L. There we go. Okay, yeah. Something's weird about the inside of that building. Oh, God! Wait a second. I can kind of... I love it. That's so good. I can kind of see through the top of this door. Look at that. Can I sneak a little tiny whoop through there? Is there a secret in there? Secret room! Let me in! Let me into the secret... It's the bat... It's a bathroom that has a stool with a bucket under it. Get in there! Get in there, Pink. No, I got... Oh, I thought it was in there. Oh, well, this is cool, man. I'm down with this. Okay. Let's fly around in here a little bit. Wait, no, let me change... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to exit out of the room to change the quad. Aren't I? Well, we'll stick with this one. It doesn't feel that bad. So, like, for example, yeah, it doesn't feel that bad. It's just like I said, it's very slidey. See, oh yeah, look at that. Like, come on, ready? So I'll get like a little bit of momentum going, and then turn 90. Like, look how long it um it, it keeps sliding sideways. Let me see if I can fix. Let me see if I can lower the weight. That might fix it. Advanced drone setup. No, that's not it. Back. Change quad settings. There we go. So if I turn the weight down, quad mass percentage, if I turn it down to, let's say, 80%, that'll also help the power to weight ratio. Let's see if that is a little bit better. No. But let me just fly it around and see. Wait, no, that is better. Wow, yeah, that's better. Something still doesn't feel... I wish I'd done that on purpose. Something still doesn't feel quite right. It might just be the input lag. It might just be the delay. Oh, God. Oh, I got under it. Can you fly under it, I wonder? Oh, my God, it thinks it's a crash. Oh, my God, it thinks it's a crash. Let's get a head of steam and try to fly under it. Here we go. Here we go. Line it up. Line it up. Oh, so close. All right, we'll try one more time. What's happening here? Oh, homie got banged the fuck up. Or is that a paint job? No, it's just a ruined car. Oh, look, a drift car. It's got no front bumper. Wait, no. It's a safari car. That's fun. All right, let's get this Gallardo lined up and see if I can fly under it. Here we go. And do it, 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 do it. No! They have the whole underside modeled, though, which is pretty slick, and they even went as far as to put a diff in the front and a drive shaft between the two. That's completely unnecessary, but I absolutely love it. That was a piss poor attempt. Somebody else goes face first into the bumper right in front of me. Oh, you know what's kind of funny? So the Gallardo is like pretty much the same thing as the Audi R8 nowadays. Not really, but they have the same engine. The Audi R8 has these carbon fiber blade things on the side, so this is cool. This is like a Gallardo Audi R8. One of the people on the Velocidrone team knows cars. There we go. We did it. I had to do it at stupidly slow speeds, but we did it. Oh, God! Yeah, a space like this, a workshop like this, with a tiny whoop, this should feel huge. But, like, it doesn't. This does not feel huge. But, boy, you know, making a sim where the physics work for 5-inch rigs and tiny whoops is kind of like an impossible task. And, like, why would you devote much effort to the tiny whoops in a simulator? Just fly tiny whoops. Just fly your real tiny whoop. Know what I'm saying? All right, let's check, see if there's one more spot. And then I'm going to get caught up on chat and we'll spectate some of you guys. Can we get inside this building? Nope. Great. Oh my God, it survived. That's insane. All right, so nothing there. Can we get inside the ship? No. Nothing there. What about down here? Anything? Oh, where's that go? Nowhere. Ever tiny whoop a ship? Quad Goblin says he's driving the Gallardo. No, you're not. No, you're not. If you are, we should be able to see you. Oh, we don't see you. You lie! Okay. Oh, you fell in, or you flew inside of it and fell inside of it? I think that's what he meant. Ah, I tried to get the ultimate dive of ultimate dives. It doesn't look like there's any buildings to go in, but there are certainly little areas with lots of small stuff. Like these impossibly small gaps between these guys. So hold on, let me define like a third area that's really good. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't get that. Oh, hey! Here we go. Yes! The motorcycle workshop. Perfect. Ooh, this is a little tight in here, though. That's what she said. Wait, no. She didn't. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Somebody made it under with a 5-inch rig. Whoa! I had a failsafe. You saw it? You guys saw it. Alright, motorcycle workshop. No, yeah, see that slide? Look at that. Look. Stop sliding. Hold on. Oh, it thought it was a crash, you son of a bitch. Change quad settings. Maybe some of these drags. Let's turn the drag up. Let's turn the drag all the way up. Front. We'll turn the top drag up a little bit. And we'll turn the side drag way up. Let's see if that feels a little bit better. Oh, I can feel it. Look at this chaos. Oh, shit. Yeah, that feels way better. That feels way more right. Ga. Wait, here. Let me just try it in here real fast. Yeah, it feels much slower. Yeah, that's better. That's better. It literally makes this space feel bigger. 110 might be the right number. To be honest, 120 is a bit much. It just stops when I come off the throttle. Although, I mean, I guess that's kind of right. All right, cool. So we got 3 buildings we can fly in. That's super fun. And then we got to be able to get that dive. That dive is a necessity. All right. What the hell's going on here? What's the circle? Okay. Schnauzer FPV. Do something fun. Cole Powers says, say what again? CYK says, I usually fly the Twig, which is a 3-inch toothpick in the sim, I guess. FizzPV says, what's a good starting throttle expo for my Synolog 20? Like 10 or 20, but I mean, don't put any on there and just fly it zeroed out to figure out what your hover point is going to be. And then once you have your hover point, then you can put some actual expo in. But yeah, I always start with like 20. Cole Powers says, per Schnauzer FPV, check region. Well, I'm sure that he figured it out, so we're good, because we're literally spectating him right now. Andrew Taylor says, press D to decrease graphics, E to increase. Hell yeah! Let's do it. Oh my god, that was that was a serious player name that I just saw. D to decrease graphics. Now it's on simple. Awesome. Good call, brother. For anybody that wants to figure out what the keystrokes are, you hit the menu button in the bottom right corner here, and then help. You hit help, and it gives you all the different keystrokes here. Some of the keystrokes are super handy. One thing I'm going to do real quick is change your guys' colors so that everybody's a different color. Where the hell is it? Session player list. There it is. Okay, so yeah, we'll make CMYK cyan. That's oh so fitting. the dirty name I'm gonna make blue. Let's go orange for Salient Ghost. Schnauzer is gonna be actually orange. And then there we go. I think that's all the colors. Cool. Back. All right. Everybody go to... Oh, I lost audio. I mean, the audio is really bad, but it's hard to fly without audio. Oh, look at that. It's internet radio. Did I lose all? Oh, that's weird. That's super strange. Okay, I got audio back. We've got audio back. Everybody go to let's find a spot. Hold on. Let's find a spot that's both big and small, because not everybody's flying tiny whoops. Let's find a spot that's both big and small. Let's fly the little drift track over here. Here we go. We got a little... This is actually not a drift track. This is basically a gymkhana layout. Let's fly this, because look, it's got these excellent dives. Oh, here's just one. This is just straight up a dive. I wonder if we can go through the side and down the bottom. Almost. Jesus, almost. Ah! Oh, it's so far. Go. Hey. Don't crash it. Hold on. Now, this area sucks. Let's get out of here. It's too wide open. We need a good little spot here. What do we got? There's a lot going on over here, but it's basically just a stack of cargo containers. This should be cool over here. Yeah, we can go under this. Yeah, this is the spot. Don't you do it. This is the spot over here. I don't know what to call this, but look for all the trails. L for custom reset point, and we jam. Oh god, I thought there would be a thing for that ladder. Nope, the ladder like bottoms out on the side of the thing. So what else do we have that's small and tight in here? We got this. Fly into that guy. Oh, there's even a little tiny hole here. Yeah. We got this. Oh, that's a tiny little gap there. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, this hanging guy is the absolute mega jam. Oh, this is a cool little area. No. I wish it was easier to change quads, man. I would love to I would love to fly all of them and kind of compare them, but I'm going to have to go all the way out of the room, and that's just kind of silly. Oh god, I got way too far away from it. Yeah. Get. No. All right. What? CiottiFPV's got this circle in the front of his quad. It's incredibly distracting. I don't know what's happening with that. We watched some of Schnauzer. Let's watch some V-Pro. Cole Powers made it under the Gallardo with a 5-inch rig. I love it. Um, COYK says uncrashed allows you to swap quads mid gameplay. I like that. Come on, Velocidrone, what are you doing? CMYK says you owe me a 10-second car. Why does it do that? Why does it, like, when you guys crash, I think, it resets back to me. That's super annoying. Quad Goblin, you're up. Do something fun. Oh! Let's see. Is it when he crashes? He's doing Matty flips. He's going to inevitably crash. No, see? That it's fine. That's super weird. Whatever. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing on this Sunday? Look at that. Why? It just randomly. Get out of here. VPro is ripping some Matty flips. Look at this guy. He knows what's up. Look at you guys finding all the little gaps. Oh, backwards flying. Just going for it. Hitting the girder. Get under there. Look at that tiny whoop making no power. Awesome. Tiny whoops in a simulator. What a weird thing to do. But this is fun, man. Shoot those gaps in the railings. Railing gaps. Smallest gaps. Find the smallest gaps. Railing gaps. Railing gap time. Yeah. Railing up there. Oh, God. The double backflip power loop. Trying to make us all throw up. Yeah. Railing. Go. Railing gaps all day. VPro knows what's up. He knows how to fly. Oh, he crashed. Next. CMYKFPV in the house. What the hell was that? Jesus. Chaos. Oh, I thought it was Chaos Wonder. It's Chaos Woner. Says if you swap motors. Here we go. If you swap motors to higher KV on a tiny whoop that started as a bind and fly, do you need to retune the whoop to the new power of the motors? That's a great question. The answer is maybe. It depends on how aggressive the stock tune is. On a lot of bind and flies, it's not. The stock tune is not very aggressive, and you won't have to retune it. It's so easy to tune, though, that, like, you kind of might as well. You know what I mean? Like, always remember, if you can tune a quad, you can tune a fish. That's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite jokes. I don't know why. I don't know why I like it so much. CMYK is cheating, and he's flying something that has a shitload of power. He's still shooting tiny little gaps still. Look at this goddamn guy. That might just be a toothpick, though. I love that joke so much. But it doesn't work with with tuning a quad. Stop that, CMYK. Stop it. What's the real joke? What's the real tune fish joke? What's the real? Oh, it's piano. You can't tune a fish, but you can tune a piano. Oh boy. That's not the real joke, is it? That's not good. You can that's it. That's the real joke. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. You can tune a piano, but you can't piano a tuna. How do we make an FPV version of that joke? What's the FPV version of that joke? You can't tune a quad, but like if somebody's not good at tuning, do we say like you suck at tuning, but you can tune you might not be able to tune a quad, but at least you can tune a fish. Is that it? That's it, isn't it? That's this. That's the FPV version of that joke, right? If somebody asks like a tuning question, you say like, well, don't feel too bad, dude. You might not be able to tune a quad, but I'm sure you can tune a fish. That's it. That's it. Oh, he went between the wires. I bet you that was by accident. Might have been on purpose. All right. It let us watch CMYK the whole time. That's weird. Why is it rate? Oh, it's been on the wrong camera this whole fucking time. Oh, you silly son of a bitch, you. All right, we're going to watch some CMYK. Watch CMYK. He be ripping. But he's cheating. He's not flying a tiny whoop. He's flying some kind of a toothpick or something. Ah, now what the hell? Now it's doing the thing. What a name. No, stop it. Now it's doing it constantly. Who else do we have in here? Quad Goblin. Hey, there we go. Cole FPV now doesn't have a circle in the front, so now we can watch him. Uriel says, you can tune a drone, but not me. Everyday with Bruno says, what's the tell that a Whoop AIO is going bad? This is a great question. I think I asked before, but I had to leave the stream. Tuna fork, tuna fish. Everyday with Bruno also says. There's a lot of different tells, man. I mean, one of the main ones is like you smack into something and all of a sudden it does something that it wasn't doing before, right? Like you physically slam into something and all of a sudden like the tune is fucked up or like anything. If you slam into something and it's not exactly the same as it was before you slammed into the thing, stop going back to me. Then yeah, you've done some kind of physical damage. Hopefully it's just propellers or motors, but if it's not propellers or motors, he's just going out into oblivion. So yeah, like on the beta FPV boards, for example, a lot of times like you'll slam into something and now all of a sudden the video quality will be worse, or like just VTX issues. It'll start blinking, it'll start going full rainbow. Cole FPV also not flying a tiny whoop. He's flying probably a 5-inch rig with the amount of throw that I just saw. And so yeah, just like hard impact. Doesn't even have to be a hard impact though, to be honest. And then something changes. Like the PID tune doesn't change no matter how hard you hit the tree. But yeah, with certain boards that have issues with certain things, like the VTXs on the beta FPV boards, yeah, look for that sort of specific thing. That's a great question. Matthew W. says, is the transmitter being bumped and sending small inputs, and that's bringing Velocidrone back to you? No. Let me try that, though. Nope. I just wiggled the sticks, and nothing happened. Oh, God, this module is all hot. Hey, do yourself a favor. Make a profile on your transmitter for the sim that powers down the module. Ready? The module's all lit up. I'm going to select the sim model. And now it powers down. And so now the battery lasts longer in the transmitter and it doesn't put any wear and tear on your module. And your dick and balls don't get hot from the module sitting on them. Cole FPV just going bananas. What's he going to do inside here? He's going to stop and then fire himself back out like a cannon. Look how small this space becomes with a rig that goes 100 miles an hour. That's one of like the really cool things about different sized rigs is they literally change the scale of where you're flying. You know, this is not the biggest area, but it's still pretty damn big. Who else do we have in here? I think we've watched everybody. All right, I'll fly a little bit more, I guess. Session name is CiottiFPV livestream. Can't miss it. Hey! Yep, 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 yep. Let's see if we can do this as a Matty flip. Alright, so if you want to do this as a Matty flip, the exit of this is shallow. See how these crates are really close? This gap right here is really close. Watch my stick input. Watch my throttle in order to be able to do that. Because you'll have a Matty flip at some point that's similar to this. Like, normally with a Matty flip, you fucking have all the space in the world. You just throw it out there and you're like, oh, I guess there is enough space. But if you do have a Matty flip with a really shallow amount of space here, where I'm at right now, there's one quick thing that you need to do. When you go over, you're going to give it one extra throttle blip, and it's going to be now. And that's going to make you stick to the object. And so that throttle blip is before you're looking at all sky. So you're going to nose it over, now. And that's going to make it kind of stick to the object that you're Matty flipping. Does that make sense? If you wait until you're looking at all sky, most of your momentum is sort of gone. Is there a spot where it has to be narrow? Yeah. On the other side of that pole. So if we're flying right at this pole and we don't want to hit this black pole here, right? We're going to go over, blip, and hit the fucking railing like a donkey. Okay. And then just ping pong all over the place. Where's that pole at? There it is. Get you lined up. Up and over, pitch forward, blip. I think I might have blipped a little too hard. Up and over. Early blip. I'm not throwing myself far enough. I turned those drags up, and I think I might have turned those drags up a little bit too much. Let's back those off. Just a tiny bit. Change quad settings. Drag front. Yeah, let's take the drag front down to 110. Okay. That should be a little bit better. If you think of it from a power loop perspective, it's the same as like getting on the throttle earlier here. You're just kind of like managing your thrust vector. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Hold on. Let me know what I just did. Up. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, I accidentally put it in the European server? That was stupid of me. I didn't even check that. Ah! What could I do with this? Down and through here. Ah! God. No session in list and manual typing doesn't work. Try the European server. You're probably in the cheeseburger Nazi server. Oh! Oh no! But for sure there'd be a gap there. Alright, what other tiny little gaps can we find around here? Ooh, is this a ladder dive? Oh, brother. Oh, yo. And then exit through there? Okay. Sure. Nope. Oh, my landing. Hold on. Let me land over here. Let me land over here. See what I did there? Mr. Calrissian's in the house. L for custom reset point, and F for ladder dive. Oh, this is perfect. I can just fucking, what's the word? Wow, it really, hold on. Okay, yeah, you gotta be on the throttle. I can just mass attack this. Not mass attack. What's the word? Brute force. I can just brute force this ladder dive. So here's a good example, right? I'm gonna of being really technical with the throttle. I'm gonna fly straight at this, and I'm gonna drag the throttle. I'm not gonna zero the throttle aggressively enough, and watch what happens. Right? So I'm perfectly lined up, and I'm gonna lazy drag the throttle. See how it pushed me off? I was lined up, and then I wasn't. Let's do it again. Why did I just lose audio? What the hell? The audio's gone. Hold on. How did I get it back last time? I went to music player. I hit play. I turned the volume up. And then I did this. Nope. Doesn't work this time. What the hell? Well, that's okay. If you're lined up properly, you got to pull the throttle down quick before you turn the thing over. Because when you turn it over, it's going to use more thrust than braking. Audio just came back. That's super weird. And so, in order to get this dive, no matter what, it seems like it's throwing it over a little bit. We're going to go, we're going to set it up on the outside. I'm not going to fly straight at it. I'm going to fly at a little bit of an angle. I'm going to fly towards like the control booth here. And then I'm going to turn it over to the right. And see, it overshot it that time. I was too aggressive. To the moon! Nope. Moon! Nope. Moon! Oh my god. And moon! That might be it! Nope. Moon! Balls. I don't know how people do these ladder dives. They're just unreasonably difficult. Ooh, there's another one on the other side. Look at this one over here. Oh my god, this one's even cooler. That's why everybody's trying it. Oh god. It's cool watching the quads bounce off of it. Oh, we got like more than half the way down. So also, if you're lined up to the left here, turn over to the right. If you're lined up on something to the right, turn over to the left. Look at that. So if we're lined up here to the right, turn over to the left. There's always a little bit more, when you roll a quad over, it's always going to use a little bit more thrust than braking. This one's also at a little bit of an angle, which is kind of fun. Man, it is. This is okay. This is difficult. Ah! I didn't quite get out of it, but we were in there, yo. Oh, shit. I feel like this one's a little bit easier for some reason. Longer and easier. And also, if you do it on the angle, that's kind of nice. Oh, you can totally cheat this one. You could just fly into this one, can't you? You can just fly in here. Okay. That was stupid. Hey, let's see. Let's see if we can totally fucking cheese this one. Fly here. And then blip! Hey! I wasn't looking down. That feels weird. That feels super weird to do it that way. Because you're not, like, stopping your momentum at all. You're just relying on the cheese. Okay, let's watch some of you guys try this. Vpro's going for it. Mick Bucas says you can tune a piano. Gold Power says FYI ladder dive is not perfectly vertical. Yeah, that other one is at a little bit of an angle, which is kind of cool. Mick Bucas says you can pick your friends, you can pick your nose. If you can pick your friends, then you can pick your nose. Stop getting me out of there. Quad Goblin, do it. Let's see it now. Go. Get in there. Stop. Stop it. Queef Thief, it's on you. Oh my god, man. Brian Kirk says, I tuned my Meteor Pro 75 yesterday after watching Friday's stream, and now I've had 3 or 4 desyncs. Have I overtuned it? Maybe. I doubt that they're desyncs. I mean, they could be. That's pretty rare. But you never know. I mean, when you tune, when you push a tune, you're putting more stress. It is going to put more stress on the FETs because it's. I mean, not always, but it might. Yeah. Just do this. Grab the master multiplier, and if it's at like 1.0, pull it down to like 0.6, and then see if the desync stop. That's the super quick, super easy way to just drag the tune way down to make it much less aggressive and see if that fixes things. When you push a tune, all you're doing is telling the quad. You're not giving. You're not telling the quad to use more power. This is a super common misconception. You're telling it to push against the error earlier. And so it's going to use the same amount of power, but it's going to push earlier. And so in theory, if it pushes earlier, it can stop pushing earlier. So like if the stock tune, like if, all right, so if our timeline is like this, and so you're flying straight, and then there's error. All right, so flying, no error, and now we've got error. So the error is where my face is, right? I'll slide over a little bit. Oh, wrong way. Okay, so the error is going to happen right here where my face is. So you're flying along. Wind hits it. Wind keeps hitting it. Wind stops hitting it. Flying along. Cool. A normal PID tune, like a backed off PID tune, let's say, or like a stock tune, it's going to be like flying. Error starts happening here where my face is, and then a normal tune is going to have a little bit of a delay, and then it's going to push again. Well, it would be like down here. It's going to eventually push against the delay. It's going to level out, and then it's going to stop pushing over here where the wind has already stopped. When you make a tune more aggressive, all is well. The wind starts, it immediately pushes against it. And so in theory, it'll just push against it earlier, flatten out, push as hard as it can, and then it'll stop pushing a little bit earlier because the error is a static thing. The amount of wind that's in my face in this scenario has not changed, right? And so whether it corrects the error over here or whether it corrects the error here, the amount is the same. Hopefully that makes sense. But if you are overtuned, it's going to push as hard as it can against the error, and it's going to bounce back the other direction. A perfect tune is going to push and then release and then go back to normal. When you're overtuned, it's going to push too long, and then it's going to swing back the other direction, and it's going to have to correct. And it might even do this. This is the oscillation. If you're way overtuned, it's going to push one direction, it's going to overshoot the other direction, it's going to push back, it's going to overshoot, it's going to push back, it's going to overshoot, and that's your oscillation. So what you might, if you're a little bit overtuned, it might be pushing and then pushing back the other direction, and now that is using extra, creating extra heat, using extra electricity, and that could be overwhelming the FETs, and they could be desyncing. So yeah, not all the time. Hey, Gray Hat's in the house. Let's watch him for a minute. So yeah, if you're overtuned enough, come on, man, stop. Velocidrone, stay on the same person. Where'd he go? There he is. Yeah, not all the time, but sometimes. So yeah, just grab that master multiplier, pull it down. I mean, you should be able to pull it down to just 0.8 and the behavior should go away. But if you pull it down to 0.6, the behavior will definitely go away. If you have your master multiplier turned up, then just pull it down the value of 0.4. So if your master multiplier is up at 1.2, pull it down to 0.8. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to pull it down a good chunk to back the PIDs way the hell off. And then, yeah, see if that helps the situation. Because what that's going to do is it's going to delay. By pulling the PIDs down, it's going to delay. Well, no, it would be this direction, right? So you're flying, and then the bad thing happens. And so pulling the master multiplier down is just going to make it wait a second, and then it's going to try to, not a full second, but a little bit of time, and then it's going to attack the problem. And that has, when you do that, there's much less of a chance that it's going to overshoot, because it's not like trying to jump on the problem so early and potentially overreact. Good question, brother. Let us know how it goes. Who else is in here? Why am I here? Why am I hitting the down arrow? V-Pro, Quad Goblin, CMYK. Let's watch V-Pro for another second. Oh, man. I am super bummed out that I might have a mangled pinky for the rest of my life, man. I did some more research last night on how fingers work, and below your cuticle is something called your nail matrix, and that is where your fingernail is produced, I guess. That is what makes the keratin and makes your fingernail. And if you damage that nail matrix, you're done. Like, it does not grow back. And yeah, I have a feeling that I basically cut off like half of my nail matrix on my finger here. And so I have a feeling that I'm only going to have half a fingernail forever. And that bums me the fuck out, man. I think I'm going to go to a dermatologist. What I did read is, like, go to a dermatologist. So I think I'm going to do that. And I did read something about, like, there's a chance they can do, like, reconstructive surgery, but, like, that'll probably be $11 billion. So yeah, I just have a feeling that I'm going to be a mutant forever, which super bums me out. But there are worse things, I guess. Maybe it'll come along with mutant superpowers. You never know. Let's fly this little tiny trainer around, see what this guy's like. Join session. See how much says get a new nail tattooed on. The other thing I'm worried about is that it's going to be painful as hell. Like, when you don't have a nail, the like under the nail is like ultra fucking painful. So, like, I don't know, man. I'm worried. Whoa! Oh man, this thing don't have shit in the way of power. Wow, it's so slippery. The hover point is like 80% throttle too. Look at this. This thing has no power. Oh my god, hold on. It feels terrible. Change quad settings. Quad mass all the way down. Oh god. I can already tell that's a little bit better. Let's see what this is like. 3-inch tiny trainer. Wow, the hover point is still really high. Oh god. Yeah, whoever's in charge, don't start the race. No, don't do that. There is no race. This is not racing. Alright, here we go. Wow, this feels so... Oh, the rates are wrong. That's why. Why did it reset the rates? That's super dumb. Yeah, look at that. It reset the rates. What's that about? Hold on. 40, 40, 700, 700.7. All right, cool. And back. All right, let's see what this tiny trainer's like. Wow, the hover point is still outrageously high. It always freaks me out how much the hover point can mess me up. Jesus, with the hover point! Oh my god, hold on. What else can I change? Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Let me move my hand forward on the transmitter. That might help a little bit. Oh my god, this thing has no power. What the hell? I mean, it is like a spec race build, right? And so it's almost not supposed to have power. Oh boy, it feels... this thing feels awful. No, I'm not flying this. This is silly. Okay, let's go. What? Let me out. There we go. Multiplayer. We're going all in. We're going gliding. We're gonna glide. What? There it goes. GameHat Arrow says there's a copy rates button. Nice. Let's try it. Listen to that noise. That's a funny noise. Menu. Advanced. Copy rates. Hey! Stop it. Stop starting the race. What were we flying? Hummingbird race spec. It did not copy the rates. That's weird. Oh yeah, it did. Look at that. Cool. Back and we're going gliding, friends. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. Just immediately, this whole area is shrunken down to the size of a fucking postage stamp. Yikes. Oh, you jerk. Look at this. Jesus. Just gobbling it up. Gobble up the area. Like a fish. Eat it like a largemouth bass. Go through, go through, go through. Oh, so close. Get in there. Get me there! Thank you. My God, this is a bit too floaty. This is a bit much. Even a glide doesn't have quite this much float, I don't think. Yo, my God. Yeah. Ooh, this feels heavy. Oh, man. God, it is just ridiculous. Oh, nope. I'm also having to adjust. It just changed up tilt on me. Now we're at a full 30 degrees. Hover point's kind of high here as well. Yeah, showing off that crane. Let's try to get in between and throw it over to the ship. What's in here? Yeah, see, this is too much. Nothing floats quite that much. Oh, Jesus, hell. Okay, whoever's in charge of the room, don't start the race. Just leave it like this. Or I'm gonna have to make a new room. Just do a barrel roll for no reason. Why is it so tempting to do that? It's because we have anxiety brain. Get in there, Lewis! God, I fucking suck. Yeah! One of the problems is, like, the novelty of flying 5-inch rigs and being able to go, ah! And just throw them through the air is just so fun that, like, I can't not do that. And so I forget to... I forget to fly. I forget to not hit shit. Plus, my God, it is just such a huge adjustment. Like, especially when you go full throttle and then chop the throttle, it just keeps gaining altitude. And there's a big adjustment to that. Ugh! I love the idea of wall riding these fellas here real close. Like that. Very cool looking. If I can get it right. Nope, not getting it right on that one. Okay. There's the ground. That's just ridiculous. Ah, stop it. It's too much. I'm super interested to fly the other tiny whoops, to be really honest. And now I won't be able to make a comparison because I just flew everything else that there is. But let's hold on. Let's go to the 75mm rig. That could be cool. Maybe I'll be able to feel a difference here. Let's see. Let me join. So this is now a 75mm rig. I think it's a 75mm 1S rig though. Uh-oh. Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. Oh my God, it's in angle mode. Oh, and the rates are wrong. God! Damn you. Copy rates. Hummingbird. Actual. Save. Cool. Oh, this has more power. Boy, does it have more mass too, though. Oh my God, this does not feel like a tiny whoop already. Oh boy, okay. So it does corner like a tiny whoop. That's, wow, yeah, okay. I got used to non-prop guarded rigs pretty quick. Hold on. I don't know why I did that. I saw the orange coming. Yeah, see, that's a bit much in terms of, like, momentum. Look at that, though. Just bounced its way all the way down through there. Look how much more abuse. That's kind of cool. The tiny whoops very obviously bounce off stuff more before it forces you to reset. That's pretty slick that they built that in. Woo! Doc B. B for bullshit. Oh my God. Yep. Can we get through there? Yes, we can. Do it with style. Ugh! God damn it! I can't wrap my head around the path that this thing travels quite yet. See, I keep expecting a little bit more slide than it's given me. Ugh! When you hit the inside of things, not like that. When you lock yourself into a turn and you like I thought I was gonna go out around the outside of the crane there. Yeah, that's what's happening. You're expecting more slipperiness and you're not getting it. And so you're typically either flying a lighter weight rig or a guarded rig when you're more used to something heavier and or open prop. Yeah, I mean this flies like a tiny whoop, but boy, it flies like a heavy tiny whoop. I bet you I can fix that in here with the drag. Yeah, that side drag, you really need to crank all the way up. The front drag feels about right. But yeah, for these whoops in here, for them to feel decent, you got to push that side drag up. Yeah, it's way better. God, that is way better. It just feels normal, which is what we want. Oh, where did that come from? Stack of pallets. All right, what's everybody else up to? Oh shit, V-Pro's going for it. V-Pro, what are you flying? What is this? Euro says, when I pulled a nail, the nail bed felt like a dig head for months. Then a nail grew back. Really? Okay. Well, that's cool. I hope I didn't fuck this up, man. But it serves me right if I did, man. And it'll be a forever reminder to not fucking pick anything bigger than a tiny whoop up when it's plugged in. Like, ugh. It is hard though. It is hard to like maintain a regimen of safety forever. You know, like it's human nature to like, I don't know if I want to say get lazy, but you know, to have shortcuts and to look for like little efficiencies and shit, you know? Like, oh, I've picked it up when it's been plugged in before and it didn't freak the fuck out, so like it'll be fine. I can save a quarter of a second by doing this. Don't. V-Pro going absolutely bananas. He might be he's definitely flying something lightweight because it's not sliding around much. Path of least resistance, that's it. Yep, exactly right. Exactly right. Sim Sunday, man. It's been too goddamn long. Does anybody want me to show them something so that you can see the stick overlays? Is anybody having problems with a trick? I swear to God, if you say Tripyspin, I'm going to ban you from the channel. I know what I want to do. I know what I want to show you. So, I think it was Pablo Flor that I was watching on Instagram. And he did such a cool transition from normal orbit to, like, totally tweaked out orbit. So, let me try to find something round. And I actually don't want to do this with a tiny whoop. So let me hop out and back in. I want to do this with the glide. So hold up. Multiplayer, glide, continue. Yeah. Okay. All right. So check this out. Oh, I'll do it on these light bastards. So like a normal orbit, you're going to put the object that you're orbiting on the inside. I'm doing a left-handed orbit, so inside means left. And if you do that, you can do a perfectly flat orbit. The reason why is that you're constantly just flying past it. You're flying past it and then you're turning, and then you're flying past it again, and then you're turning again, and then you're flying past it again, and you're turning, right? V-Pro's using the twig. I think the rates might not be right. Hold on. Oh, for God's sakes. Yeah, the rates reset again. Why does it not remember the rates? Probably because I didn't hit save. 4,770. Yeah, there we go. All right. So that's a regular orbit. That's a regular orbit. Or you can think about that as that this is a flat orbit. This is an orbit where you can keep the horizon flat. And so if you look down at the stick overlay, what I'm doing is called coordinating my sticks. And if I want to get closer to the object, I have to use more throttle and more stick input. If I want to slow down and do it wider, I can use less throttle and less roll and yaw. And you can lock this in so that the horizon is almost completely flat. There you go. And again, all we're doing is flying past it and then turning, flying past it and turning. That's why it has to be on the left. If we put the object on the right, we would fly past it in the wrong direction and it wouldn't work. What Pablo did that was super cool is he dove into an orbit and then on the fly, he moved the object to the other side of the screen. And when you do that, you can't orbit with the horizon flat. And just like he did it while he was going really fast, and it looked so cool. And like he really put it like way over on the side. And I just never really seen that before. I've certainly never done it before. And so yeah, that's pretty much what he did. He transitioned. He came in balling. Boy, is that hard to do. He came in flying really fast and did it there. And then just transit. So to transition it left. Boy, is that difficult. Jesus. Is there something else a little bit bigger? I wonder if I can do it around the entire top of this fucking thing. So he can't. Yeah, this is better. So he came in flying fast. Like this. And then transitioned over so smoothly. See, I'm gaining altitude when I do that. Let's try it again. So object on the left. And then transition. And you have to pitch forward too. Wow, that's fucking hard to do. Everything he does is like impossible to do. Left side. And then, oh god. Yeah, they transitioned it over here. It looked so fucking cool. Nothing really else round that I can find here. Try doing it on a right-sided orbit. This will kind of work here. Right-sided orbit. Oh boy, you got to use a bunch of throttle to make that happen. And he basically turned it into this, which is like this cool kind of backwards orbit. This is 1,000 times cooler than a Tripyspin. Because look, I can still like see the object, you know? Like with a Tripyspin, it's just stupid. You can't see shit. And I mean, the Tripyspin is just the next level of that. It's just continuing to like cork the orbit out, right? So nose in orbit here. Cool, like kind of tweaked out orbit here. And then if you just keep going, you get into it, you get into the Tripyspin, and you just look up at stupidity, and it's just silly. And you just make everybody watching want to vomit. And then you can even keep rotating it out back into, well, how do you rotate it back into the orbit on the other side? So here, left side, tweak it out, right side, push all the way through, trippy, and then if we keep rolling right, oh, I don't know how to get it. Yeah, okay. So if we keep rolling right more and more and more, we put the object off onto the right side of the screen. And then if we keep pushing it to the right side of the screen, we smash into containers. That's enough of that. Ah! Oh god, that looked stupid. Wop, 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 wop. Get in there. Get in there! One of my favorite things to do is just to fire a quad at like a low gap and then just wait till the last second and just hammer it here and try to go through it backwards exactly like that. It's just such a reckless thing to do, but like it's like you're to me the viewer is like, what the hell's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? He's gonna hit the ground. And then you're like, and then you just do this completely insane thing where they can't see anything, but then they see, I don't know, it's just funny. It's a funny thing to do. Hey! That was 100% luck, 0% skill. Wow, I thought for sure it would dig in and go through that triangle there. Alright. We watched some V-Pro. Oh, wow. CMYK, go! Do something cool. Too late, too slow, quad goblin time. FizzPV says, after messing up my finger, I am very aware to where my appendages are now. LOL. Yeah, you know, it's very easy to not respect your body in general, right? And to just like eat that fucking McDonald's cheeseburger. And it's just like, no, your heart's going to explode. And yeah, like your fingers, right? Your hands, you use your hands for everything. You gotta baby them. Like I keep seeing these videos of these downhill gravity go-kart things, tracks in like Thailand and shit that are so reckless. And like they're smashing into each other, and it's like, and like they're not wearing gloves and shit. It's like your hands are on these handlebars, but then there's these people ramming into you. Like your hand goes under one of those other carts, and it's gonna get completely mangled forever. Like it's so creepy. So creepy, man. We got to protect our hands. I'm usually somewhat good too. Like, I'm usually somewhat good about like, if I'm gonna do something that might be sketchy and might like fuck up my hands, I'll be like, nah, don't do that, or at least like let me wear gloves for this. But yeah, you slip up once and game over. CMYK's going bananas. Uriel says, use this for t-shirt. You can tune drones, but not us. Gold Power says, hard lesson in spatial awareness and importance of finners. Finners? You mean fingers? Oh, shit. Joe Strong says, figure 8 trippy around 2 poles is ultimate. You know, I've never done that. I've seen people do that. And I've never done it. All you do is transition from one side to the other. But I'm certain that it's difficult. So, like, if we come in here... Where's the other pole? Fuck was that? So if we come in here and... Oh, for God's sakes. Alright. Oh! Okay. So, where's 2 poles? Here's 2 poles. So if we come in here and we just go like this, we can then go like that. Boy, I can't see a fucking thing. These poles might be a little too far apart, but let's keep trying it. So we come in here, go this direction, and then where the hell's the other pole? Alright, so we come in here, this direction, and then all we're going to do is reverse our sticks. There's the other pole. Reverse our sticks. There's the other pole to the right. Reverse the sticks. I'm doing them too low. Nope, that one's too far away. Yeah, so I mean, if I get it right, I can go all the way down the line here. So like, flip it around here. I mean, all we're really doing is flying backwards. It's just. Flip it around. Yeah, I'm doing them too low. I'm doing them too low because I want to see something. I don't want to just be looking up at all sky. Like, that's what drives me insane about Tripyspins is you're just looking up at the sky. That was I rotated the wrong way to get into that. Look at these boats. Ah, Coast Guard boats. So come in this way. Nope, I rotated the wrong way again. Where's the other pole? There it is. I'm up above it. Yeah, I don't know. It looks terrible. Oh, God. Ah, I thought I could get it. CMYK says more camera angle. Yep, that helps quite a bit. I can't fly for shit with more camera angle, though. Look how... Why was this FOV so low? What is it? Brackets for the camera angle? No, it's plus and minus. Yeah, so if I go up to like 40-degree cam angle. Oh, God, it's awful. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Oh, it's so bad. Look how floaty this thing is. But now you can just crash into containers twice as hard. You can also fly really fast! Oh, God! So, come on around here, and where are we at? Here we are. So here, oh my God, there's so much stuff. Wop, 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 wop. Yeah, I don't do them much, so I'm not used to how much throttle you need. See, I would rather do this. Whoa! No, I don't. I think they look bad. Wait, no. Oh, God. I'm flying without the transmitter. Plus and minus. There we are. Woo! Well, this was fun. We haven't had a Sim Sunday in a while. You guys got to show off. That's always a good time. I got to fly in 30-degree up tilt, which I haven't done in a while. Oh, God. So slidey, man. And yeah. Oh, God. Why me? Nope. Hey. Get in there. Oh, boy. Ugly. Ugly, 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 ugly. CMYK is going for it. Yeah. This guy. Ooh. Yeah. That fucking Rewindicus. Yes, yeah. Get you some. Don't you dare. Good man. When I see somebody, I don't watch a lot of FPV footage. Stop it! No! No! I don't watch a lot of FPV footage anymore, but when I do, and I see somebody like getting ready to trippy spin, I always go, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And then they always do it. I'm like, oh, man. Oh, shit. Jive Damien. There he is. Show us something cool, brother. There he goes. Getting himself some. A little power loop action. Nothing wrong with that. Flying a little tiny whoop in a big spot. It's challenging to fly. I love the challenge of making a tiny whoop work in a big spot like this. Like, you gotta find the little gaps. You gotta, like, resist the urge to just sit at full throttle for 5 seconds. Like, it's, you gotta work. You gotta figure it out. It's pretty cool. It's very, very cool. And it's really good practice. Like there, like I didn't think to fly under those tires. That's amazing. Like that, oh, that was nice. I think that was kind of by accident, but it's all good. Yeah, it's a different kind of skill set, and I dig it. And I think that with the way things are going, we're all going to need to get better at it, because I have a funny feeling that it's going to be tiny whoops. The FPV is going to be tiny whoops only before we know it. In cheeseburger land, at least. So yeah, it's good stuff. Good flying, Jive Damien. Who else is in here? CMYK. It's just me, CMYK, and Jive. Jive is going to take us out of here. Looks like it's almost 5. Oh, it is 5 o'clock. Look at us go. CMYK says the sim maps in Uncrashed are way better. I think I have Uncrashed. I think I might have tried it once and I didn't love the physics and I just said to hell with it. License to Drive says, I'm starting to wonder how much muscle memory I have left, not flown for years. I bet you more than you think you do, brother. Game Hero says, I said the other night on another stream, between DJI no stock and regulation scares, I picked the right time to start a micro business. Yeah, for sure. Uriel says, told you 3 years ago, tiny drones are it. Yeah, I'm super happy that I've been spending so much time over the last 2 or 3 years with tiny whoops. It was not on purpose. It was just like, I can fly these things more often. Oh, that would have been sick. Going through the gap in the pallets. The pallet gap. Oh, he's going for it again. He's going for it. He's just firing it towards it. My man. That's the way it is. Just get your elevation under control so that you're flying flat and just fly towards it. And it's either going to go through or it isn't. Any corrections that you make are gonna take you off of that flat flight path that you're on. So you make a correction, and then all of a sudden you're gonna be doing this or doing this. And with a gap like this, you can't have that. This is a long gap. So with a long gap like this, the important thing is to get your elevation dead settled. So you're gonna spend all your time managing the throttle so that your elevation is completely level, and then you just kind of hope that you're on that you go through the gap basically. That's what you have to do with a big wide gap like this. If it's a shorter gap, you can go through it with a little bit of an angle. I don't think you can actually get through there. I think this might be an impossible gap. But Jive, Jive is going for it, and I love to see it. You love to see it. Uriel says, EU, you can't fly drones outside. Ah, he did it. Nice. Celebratory snap roll. That's a perfect stream ending right there. Thank you for that, Jive Damien. Thanks for hanging, friends. It's good to do a little bit of Whoop Wednesdaying. I'm going to change my transmitter back to the regular profile so that I don't completely lose my mind next time I go to fly tiny whoops and don't understand why the module won't power on. Thanks for hanging, friends. CiottiFPV.com if you like this kind of thing and want to see it continue. Support people that make the stuff that you like to watch. That's the world that we live in now. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 10. It is a giveaway live stream tomorrow night. So if you're not a patron and you want to get in on some giveaways, the $5 tier will enter you into the Tiny Whoop giveaways tomorrow night. You don't even have to be on the live stream. The $10 a month tier will enter you to win the 3-inch micro brushless and Cinewhoop giveaway. The $20 a month tier will enter you to win 5-inch parts. And then the $30 a month tier will put you into all three. So you'll be entered into all three of those. Again, you don't have to be on the live stream. That's the awesome thing about the Patreon. If you're on the $3 a month tier, maybe jump up $2 extra a month and you might win $50 worth of Tiny Whoop stuff. If you don't have any use for it, you can throw it up on Facebook Marketplace or FPV Marketplace and make a lot more than $2 extra, right? So it's a good way to, if you don't gamble, you'll never win. CiottiFPV supporting gambling addiction since 2019. I don't know. When did I start doing this? 2021. Thanks for hanging, friends. I'll see you tomorrow night. Be good. Here's some more analog tiny RC drift car chasing. Love you. Bye. Be good, friends. Oh, come on now. Come on, computer. You can do this. There it is.